Welcome to CNG 124 online version. I'll be your instructor for this semester, George Lemos. This is the first time this class has been offered on online, and surprisingly, it filled all the way up. So good job, good job. Let's see. The syllabus, when you first land here, you should see the table of contents and everything laid out. Click the Getting Started module, and you will see it'll open up and have everything below it. Make sure you work your way down the list every week. Take a look at everything. Make sure you read everything. Make sure you watch these videos and pay attention to these videos. There will be valuable material in these videos and then in the weekly check-in videos. So make sure you're looking at, there's a lot of stuff to kind of keep on top of, but you'll get a hang of the flow of how the class works out as we move through the semester. So let's see, our fall online syllabus is located here. I will make a discussion to make sure to keep an eye out for it. So as you read the syllabus, make sure you look at all the point values of the point systems and what we're going to do when it comes to online. For this course, we don't have a physical textbook, but you can order one. The textbook comes in many different versions. It comes in a paperback, a hardback, and there's also a copy of it that has no text, or I should say no text, has no pictures, gives you HTTP links, but it's in the text, so you have to write them out in your browser, and I believe that copy is only like $7, so it's very, very cheap. You should have received an email from me in your at student.cccse.edu account, and that will ask you to validate that account I made for you. Please update any information that I have made a mistake on. I do tend to make some mistakes. So if I did misspell your name, or perhaps when I was looking at it, it looked like a G, it should be a Q. You should please check that and make sure that it's updated. Let's see. Also required is Kaplan 180-day access for CompTIA N10007. And how do you get that, you ask? You go to frontrange.edu, and we want to go to bookstore. Then we want to go down here to Campus Bookstore. Go to Campus Bookstores, Textbooks, and make sure you select the Larimer Campus Books selection. It's the only place that we currently have this. I used to be able to just put 180 here, but it doesn't work anymore. So we'll go down to CNG 120. Add selection, get course materials. Then we'll scroll all the way to the bottom, and we see right here, Transcender Online Practice Exams. This is going to help you study for the Network Plus certification, and that's our goal, is to get you guys CompTIA Net Plus certified. And also, if you feel like you want another certification before you leave campus, the Larimer campus also does MTA testing, which you can get a Microsoft Technology Associate certification in Network Fundamentals after this course. So make sure when you add to cart, and then when you go to buy this, there is a comment section. If you want to do attention, Sandra Greenfield, I'm an online student. Please email me the passcode. She will email you the passcode just so you can get it a little bit sooner and start practicing on that. If you choose not to, it does go by snail mail, so it will take a little bit longer for you to get it, but still required. Still required. Here is that printed copy of the curriculum. No diagrams, no figures, etc. It just gives you the hyperlink spelled out. Very, very, very. I think it's like $7. I mean, we can even look that up right now. Google, Amazon. Ooh, it's $30. Okay. Maybe there's a newer one because it's only one left in stock. So maybe there's a newer version of this. I will look for that. The grading rubric, I don't do any sort of lates accepted unless it's real unusual circumstances, just so you know. Real unusual circumstances, but really no late anything. MTA, let me see where that's at. Here we go. Quizzes, 10% of your grade. Activities, 5%. Labs, 35%. Discussions, 5. Tests, 15. Skills final, and then final exam are both worth 15%. You should walk out of here with a very good understanding of networking in general, VLSM, subnet, and that's what the final skills final is based off of. But the whole course will prepare you for that. An automatic 8 for those students that complete all their coursework and are passing score on the MTA exam, 98,366, proctored here on campus. So if you do want to participate in that, definitely come down here. If you're out of state or even farther away and you cannot, please let me know, and I'll try my best to work with you on figuring this out, figuring out a solution for you. And I believe that's it. Pay attention to the important dates of class. Oh, that one's off. The last day is actually the 11th of December. And here's our schedule for the week. Each week, make sure you're always aware of what you should be doing. I kind of broke it down. I broke it down with the theory in mind that you'd probably start stuff on one day and then in the middle of the week start more stuff to finish that week. So I kept it like that, very similar to the face-to-face class, but a little different. Oh, that one cut off. Okay. But that's going to be our schedule for the semester. Let's see. Getting started, accessing Netacad. Netacad is online only. You will log in with the account that has been made for you. Make sure you click that. In your student email, search for Cisco Networking Academy or the Networking Academy team. Make sure that your school student email is not set to, I forget what it's called, but make sure it's on that other tab so you see all emails coming in. Don't forget the password. I cannot reset these passwords, only Netacad can. And this really just walks you through of how to access the things on Netacad. When we go out to Netacad, it's www.netacad.com. It takes you to this site here. When you log in, it'll then take you only to our course. Currently, you see all the courses that I have. You want to do a launch course. In the module sections, you're able to pick what chapter to go to. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. I believe we start off with math is our first one. So I'll leave that page open. Packet Tracer is the software we're going to be using. I just saw that there was a release of Packet Tracer 7.2, so we'll start migrating to 7.2 for the rest of our labs. There is online advising and student support in the next link, and then we go to link 1 or week 1. Sorry. All the weekly content that I do specific to the week will be posted up atop here under week 1. Weekly check-in videos I will do throughout the week. Perhaps there's many questions filtering in about the same thing. I will address that and put that in the weekly check-in videos. The assigned reading from Netacad, hopefully the hyperlinks work for you guys. That's how I kind of planned it. But if they don't, remember just go to netacad.com. We start in Chapter 7.1. I think it's best if you guys learn math first. So before we go into subnetting, so that's where we start there. We jump around in the book just because I think it's a little bit easier to grasp in the way I provide it. There are weekly discussions, notes. The notes can be anything from PDF, any sort of Word document, to some hints. Yeah, the notes can be really anything. Maybe even like a picture of something, a slide. Oh, I should say slides are going to be right here. Slides provided. I would say if you're taking notes, I would print out the slides, 3 on one column, 3 lines on the other column, and then you can take notes near the slide so you get a better idea of what's going on. Review. The workbook assignments are not graded, but I highly recommend practicing within the workbook. So far, the workbook gives you a chance to practice more and really drill in these ideas of how to subnet, how to do math. It's a very valuable tool, and I believe, yeah, the IPv4 network or IPv4 workbook's right there. Download that, print it out, or at least print out one page at a time, so you have that practice to you. It's very, very valuable. The quizzes, you get 2 times on the quizzes, so make sure that you are taking them. You take your time when taking the quiz, and you should be good. Let's go back to assignments. Homework videos. I made a few videos for the homework. I'll continue to make videos just to communicate with you guys a lot better. If you have a question, always show me pictures. Use your phone as a picture. If you have a laptop, take a screenshot. If you're working on a computer, take a snip. There's always, you can do what I'm doing too, is use Screencast-O-Matic to make a free 15-minute video. But all these have due dates. The activities you will do and submit as you read. The labs you will do as a homework assignment. Download the document, fill it out, and then upload it, and I will grade you. Just for warning, I usually don't grade activities. I usually don't grade things until the due date has passed, and I do my best to stay on top of that, but you guys are a rather large class, and some of my other classes online are rather large, so I might fall behind a little bit, but I should always be in that 2-week period. So let's see, I'll end it with a little bit about myself. I am a father of 4. My wife and I have been married for 16 years. I'm a avid gamer. Over this last weekend, I think I played No Man's Sky, some Overwatch with my buddies in Georgia. Kind of getting some last hurrahs in before the school semester started. And it's really, what do I like to do on my off time? I have my own computer. Well, everybody has their own computer. I've taken a while to build my own computer. If you'd like to look at it, I do have pictures posted on Instagram under the hashtag #AwesomeA+, all spelled out. You can look at projects I've done, projects students have done. That is a great way to share what we're doing. If you want to participate, just use that tag, hashtag #AwesomeA+, and let people know that you're into computers. And I think that's about it. Make sure you look at the discussion. I will put up a new discussion this morning. Make sure you're replying no later than, make sure you post no later than Wednesday. Do your 2 replies by Sunday. And then, let's see, for the getting started, make sure you agree to the syllabus. And I'll put that in right after this video. Have a great start to this semester, and I hope you really like networking.